What's up everyone? Welcome back, Gali Novak here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So today I'm back with another travel related video. For those of you that know me, know that I fly and travel very frequently. And today I'm super excited to share with you secrets on how to get the best flight deals. Everything I'm about to tell you has truly saved me a lot of money, and there's just things I've discovered over time that have really helped me and that I wish I knew before I traveled. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Number one is a site called StudentUniverse. I discovered this site a little over a year ago, and since then I have pretty much booked every single flight through this website. For some reason, when you look up cheap flights, it's not one of the first sites to come up. I'm not sure why, but that being said, it really is the best site for booking cheap flights. So if you're under 26 years old, or if you're a student under 26, you get even cheaper flights, which is amazing. But if you are over 26, the flights are super cheap, and in my experience, I've looked at them and they seriously beat pretty much every other flight site out there. Some of the fares and routes that they display sometimes don't even show up on other websites, so that's super cool because they give you so many options and they're just so much more affordable compared to any other website that I've seen. One thing that I love about StudentUniverse is that as soon as you complete the booking, you get 2 confirmation numbers. You get one for StudentUniverse and you get one directly with the airline. So you can go ahead and go to the airline's website, type in the confirmation number, and your booking will show up, which I just find super reassuring when you're booking a flight. You just want to make sure everything's there and that you can log in and select your seats and all that kind of stuff. So you can do that as soon as you finish the booking. Finally, one last thing I'll mention about the site is that it is an American site, so all the flights listed are in US dollars, but if you do change to a different currency, for example, I like looking at it in Australian dollars, it gives you the best exchange rate. I'm not kidding. It literally gives you an up-to-date exchange rate as of like that moment. So I absolutely love this site. I highly recommend it whether you're a student under 26 or not. It overall just has the best flight deals. Again, I'm all for comparing, but in my experience, I've booked over 100 flights through StudentUniverse because they always have the cheapest and best option. Number 2 is booking separate tickets instead of booking all your flights under one ticket. Now, I'm gonna do my best to explain this without it being too confusing, but essentially this is really helpful if you're flying internationally, or especially if you're flying somewhere where you know you're gonna have to have a layover. So for example, let's say I want to fly from Melbourne to New York City. I know that I'm going to have to stop in Los Angeles because all the flight routes stop in Los Angeles, and it's going to be cheaper for me to book a flight from Melbourne to Los Angeles and then a separate flight from Los Angeles to New York City instead of just booking all under the one ticket, Melbourne to New York City. Now, the reason for this is you're kind of paying more for the airline to bundle the flights together and to kind of save you the hard work of finding 2 flights that match up with times and everything. The one downside to booking separate tickets, although it can save you a heap of money, if you miss that first flight, or if that first flight gets delayed significantly, it could cause you to miss the second flight, and the airline isn't going to do anything about it because you booked 2 separate tickets. That is the one cool thing about booking under one ticket. But if you are confident that you've left enough time and that you for sure will make the second flight and you kind of know what you're doing, then it can save you a lot of money. For example, I just recently took a flight from Milan to Columbus, Ohio, in which I had to stop in New York City on the way to Columbus. So I booked a separate flight from Milan to New York and then a separate flight from New York to Columbus, and it saved me $300. It was the same 2 flights that they were going to bundle together, but I just booked them separately myself after a bit of looking, and I saved, over $300, which was amazing. I only had an hour and a half to connect the flights, and when you do book separately, you have to collect your bags and then leave the airport and go in the terminal again. So it does take longer, but if you do want to save money, it's a great way of saving money. So I hope that all makes sense. If it didn't, go back and watch it again. Otherwise, comment down below and I'll try to do a better job at explaining it. But yeah, booking separate tickets can really save you some money. Number 3 is booking your flight on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, or really any day in the middle of the week instead of the weekend. Essentially, airlines know that people have more free time to look up flights and look up travel on the weekend, so they're going to increase their flight prices on the weekend. If you look at a flight on the weekend, I guarantee you if you check that same flight a few days later on Tuesday or Wednesday, it's going to show up cheaper than it was a few days prior on a Saturday or Sunday. Unless I absolutely have to book a ticket last minute on a weekend, I will always wait till Tuesday and Wednesday because in my experience, flights are always cheaper on those days, and why not wait a few days to save what could be a really significant amount of money? So yeah, booking midweek is always better than booking your flights on the weekend. That's all for today. I hope you learned something. Please comment down below somewhere you would love to fly to. Also comment down below if you knew any of these tips. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really does help my channel. Subscribe if you're not already and hit the bell so you get notified when I upload a new video. And I'll catch you all soon in another video. Bye.